What's going on? It's your man DJ Big Mike.
It's your man I wrote.
It's your boy TJ the Mayor.
And you are listening to Beyond the Tracks podcast.
Your podcaster's favorite podcast. Gentlemen.
What's going on?
We are vibing today. How y'all feeling?
I'm hot.
I'm good, man. Same old.
Was it the shot? Was it the pre-show shot?
It might be.
That was kind of a warm
shot. It might
shot.
be the beer, or it might be because I'm fat. I mean, I soak up a lot of heat. I got a lot of insulation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Rome, how you doing, man? How you doing? I don't want to go there. I don't want to.
Man.
It's a little bit too early in the show to comment on what you were saying.
Sorry.
You got your orange juice? How you feeling?
Feeling good, bro. Feeling good, man. Living the dream, my guy.
You're back?
Yeah.
You're back?
Living the dream.
Pre-show, we were talking about these two had an excursion last night. Actually, a day drinking excursion yesterday.
Nah, it wasn't really day drinking. It was kind of early evening drinking.
Yeah.
I got a text at 3:30. That's day drinking to me.
No, I was still at work.
That is 3:30. Yeah.
I was still at work, though.
Yeah, my bad.
I didn't get home. I mean, about 6:30.
My bad.
I waited for him.
Yeah, I literally FaceTime these gentlemen just so I can see the fun they were having while I was tied up doing what I had to do and couldn't drink a lick.
He was mad. It's all right.
A little bit. But you know what?
We're going to make
so
up for it tonight.
It was so nice out that I was like, man, y'all do y'all. Man, it was so nice. I'm telling y'all, one thing I've really got of these last few days of being nice outside is that the sun hits different after a whole winter of a pandemic. This is our first winter of a pandemic because last year it didn't come until April.
Right.
So the winter was pretty much over.
Yeah,
the whole winter, because you already got the winter vibes from when you just want to get the fuck back out the house every year. And then that plus a pandemic, it's like,
i.e. day drinking.
yeah, it hit dip. The sun. What I'm saying is the sun. Not even the drinking. The sun hit different.
Like
didn't it?
I hit him at about 3:30. Like, bro, it's about liquor 30 for me.
Right, bruh. And
Let's get it.
And I was so excited, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm getting ready to dip. You know what I mean? Pretty much, my day was over with. Right. My boss was even like, yeah, if you want to go ahead and take off, it's Friday. You know, go ahead and take off. I'm like, bet. It's like Rome hit me with that text, and I was like, let's go. And then all of a sudden, boom, I got like 4 referrals. I got people calling me. I'm like, next thing you know, it's 5:30, and I'm still at work. I'm like, damn. Yeah,
because we're on a feed together, as I let y'all know yesterday. So for the people listening, we're on a thread together, a text thread, and they refused to talk to each other. They had to talk on this text thread, knowing that I couldn't do nothing about it. So I knew what time Rome was pulling up. Rome was there before. Mike was there at Mike's own house.
What kind of crap is that?
You know what I mean?
Because here's the crazy thing. Because when he texts, let's go, boom, I'm already dressed. I'm like, bet.
Ready to go.
I'm about to pull up.
I know what let's go means.
Look, I'm about to pull up.
Man.
And you live 2 blocks away from him.
And then I pull up. I'm like, wait a minute.
So you was literally at the crib.
I was in my, when I text you again, I was like, are you home yet? I was in my driveway, bro. I'm telling you.
Bro, you was ready.
I was ready to go.
That son had you like, let's do it.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, that shit hits different, man.
Yeah.
That shit hits different. And us being in Michigan, like, we know that there's going to be another snowfall because that's what happens.
Man, probably tonight. What you playing?
But, like, let's enjoy them week or two. Huh?
I'm not going to put that out there.
It's early March, though.
I ain't going to put it out there.
You've been living here for a lot of years, brother.
This year's going to be different.
Oh, okay.
It might be global warming.
It's going to fuck around and snow in June. Keep talking that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
It is Michigan. I mean, we could get 3 inches in June, and all of a sudden it'd be 95 degrees the next day. So.
Yeah, well, it snowed in Texas, like a lot of snow in Texas.
Yeah,
so
it was bad in Texas.
we don't know what's going on. For the motherfuckers that think that global warming is fake,
yeah, that's real, bro.
Just all you gotta do is think about 20 years ago, what winter was. Mm-hmm. We had snow.
Yeah,
remember, we had that big snowfall a few weeks ago. Mm-hmm. We used to have at least one of those a year. That was our first big snowfall since 2016.
Right, for a long time. I'd say probably
it's been 5 years since we got one of them snowfalls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
damn, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah,
it's been a good minute. Absolutely.
Well, I still remember the snowstorm of 1978, and we got 400 inches, and we still went to school. Damn it!
Right. And walked uphill both ways.
Both ways, barefoot. With no coat on.
What do you guys think about? I know it's a little off topic, but about the Mars rover and what's going on. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
What's going on with
I got my
Mars.
heart broken.
Yeah. How y'all feel about that, man? I mean, like that really, it just blows my mind. Like we.
I got my heart broken.
You're talking about that it was faked?
No, it's real.
No, what are you talking about?
No,
listen,
yeah, what you talking about?
Listen, it broke my heart.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. When we went on the Shit Gets Deep podcast, shout out to my boys over there at Shit Gets Deep. Whenever I go on there, we always bring up a UFO type topic because I nerd out to that shit.
Yeah.
The listeners will know this about the. Yes. The listeners will end up knowing about that, about how I nerd out with that shit. But like I was all into the. You've never been a bartender a day in your life.
I like head.
Oh, okay then. All right. Is that a put that beer up in the air. Let the camera see that beer. Jeez.
Yeah. I mean, it ain't nothing like some good head.
Okay, that's a lot of head. That's a lot of head for one gentleman. Pause. Like you said earlier, pause. We was on a New York shit earlier. Rome had to pause me before the show because I had said some really wild, crazy shit. But I'm into all that shit, and I had mentioned on the Shit Gets Deep podcast about the rover, and they all looked at me because they are Science Scott and the Pirate Chef are really into that shit, and they looked at me like, "Oh, you late?" And I was like, "Well, wait, what am I missing?" And they was like, "Oh," and they started showing me these pictures of all that shit being debunked because the backgrounds of Mars
Santa's fake.
was actually a background of LA. Like there's all these pictures of all these different shots that they took of the rover that actually is the same. I mean, crater marks, everything of stuff in California.
Do you think that? I mean, so do you think is fake, or do you think it's real?
At this point, I really don't know. I want to. Here's the thing.
Ask yourself
I
this
want to
question.
believe so much that it's real.
Ask yourself this question: What's the end game? What's the end game on faking it? Why would they fake it? What would be the end result to do what?
The end result would be we got photos that other people don't have.
I mean, to do what? I mean,
Just because we're fucking America to say we did it first.
nah, bro. It's real.
Just like the
It's real.
No, we have
the moon landing. I mean, to say we did it first. I'm not gonna say we ain't been there. I don't know if we was first.
Well,
I'm just saying. But anyway, we can get deep into that kind of crazy.
Well, I'm just saying, like
Yeah,
as far as what I'm saying is that I was so let down because I was so like, oh man, finally, man, like somebody's taking this shit serious because we're so egotistical as not just Americans but as human beings. Period. Like we're so like we've been so about us for the last fucking 30, 40 years that there was so many different things that happen with extraterrestrial stuff, space
they
stuff.
keep that away from us, though. Yeah.
In the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, right? And then all of a sudden, shit just like.
Actually, it's a report, and I want to say it's supposed to come out in April. Not to cut you off, they got to release. The government has to release. That report on UFOs, and I want to say it comes out in April, I believe.
Yep. We were talking about that too, and that's another thing. Like people aren't even paying attention to this stuff.
Yep.
It's getting swept under the rug because, especially in America, Americans, you know what. Dog,
we like.
I said
we want to see the Masked Singer. That's what.
So for example, the day that the rover supposedly landed on Mars, it was like 9 or 10 trending topic on Twitter. 9 or 10.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Kanye and Kim.
Yeah. Right. Thank you.
Rumored to have a divorce was number 2. Something else about the government was number 1. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. Number 2 that day was, I want to say it was Kim. It was like 2 or 3. It was Kim and Kanye's beef. That shit's fucking crazy, man.
We landed on Mars.
But one thing I do think though is that we're already there.
Yeah,
we're already at
control.
Mars. I'm not saying even if this rover thing was fake, this rover, we already have that other rover that's been on Mars.
One there too. Yeah,
you know what I mean. It just didn't have the capabilities that we have now.
Yep.
You know what I mean. But I'm all for it, man. They just discovered another atmosphere, another system,
galaxy,
that has the way it rotates is how we have rotating years. It has rotating days.
Really?
They have 4 seasons in a day. How we have 4 seasons in a year.
Right.
It's really weird, but there's multiple suns, and actually instead of it orbiting a sun. There's a sun, and then there's another sun that orbits while that sun. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
So there's two suns, and instead of something orbiting the sun, it orbits, right? And then you have another sun that orbits within that atmosphere, or not atmosphere, within that ring.
So you have a planet that rotates around the sun, but then it has a sun that's like our moon
that rotates around the planet. No, that rotates around the planet.
Okay.
That's why everything's sped up, because you have seasons in a day, because everything's rotating that fast. That's some weird shit that got found on accident.
I can't even imagine that.
Yeah. It's a whole bunch out there we don't know about, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just happy there's sun.
Yeah.
I'm so happy there's sun. If y'all don't know, y'all can't tell I am fucking happy as I woke up cheerful today. I don't know how y'all fellas feel, because y'all had been drinking yesterday. Yeah. I didn't have no drink yesterday. Went to bed early.
That's all right. We're gonna turn
slept
up the night.
in.
I mean, I'm feeling all right.
Turn up the night. That's all.
Listen, I do have to shout out Tropi Tango Buzzsaw IPA from Arbor Brewing Company. Y'all did the damn thing on this one. It's hoppy, but it's got a little sweet to it. It's nice. That's a nice drink.
Arbor Brewing Company, shout out to them.
Shout out Ipsy representing.
They have a spot in Ann Arbor. They got some fish and chips at, and I got their red ale. On point.
Oh yeah, that's nice too.
On point.
That's nice too.
I want to give a shout out to my weed man, Lil Junebug.
And them.
Yeah, Lil Junebug and them over there on North Detroit. You know,
that's what's up.
They got. I'm just messing around, man.
All right, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it.
He said, "Your Honor." All of them, Your Honor. All of them on Detroit Ave in Toledo, Your Honor. Oh man, y'all crazy, man.
This nigga Tekashi 6ix9ine right now, telling on people.
Nah, but the boys love me over there, man. They love me.
Look, it's somebody named Junebug over there that's gonna listen to this damn podcast and be like, I know that nigga wrong, man. I'm about to get him.
Nah,
is Junebug still a name?
Junebug gave me $50. Told me shout him out while you playing.
Is Junebug still a name though?
Junebug is still a name.
Like an Uncle Junebug.
No, it's a young boy right now.
Named Junebug.
Named Junebug.
Wow.
Right now. It might be like down in Mississippi, Alabama, but
I believe that.
it's like a 16-year-old right now that they like. You seen Junebug?
Yep.
If you got if you're under the age of 40 and you got a nickname of Junebug, you've done some really foul shit. No, that ain't just like old boy down the street that you know he's got a sweet ass jumper. You know what I mean? You know he's gonna be starting next year, man, for the varsity squad as a freshman. That's not Junebug.
Bruh.
I'm just gonna put that out there. That's not Junebug. He's done some shit that everybody goes, "Hey man, hey that's Junebug."
Hey,
I don't know.
Under their breath, that's that's Junebug over there.
That's some down south shit.
Hey, and his first name is motherfucking, because every time somebody says, "You seen that motherfucker?
That motherfucker Junebug?
Man, right. That motherfucker owe me 20 motherfucker." When I see that motherfucker,
is there still booze or boo boo?
Boo. I call him.
I think
boo.
I mean as a nickname, a dude. Like I think that went out too.
I don't think I knew nobody.
To be honest with you, the only person I know boo boo is our cousin. But
I know four boo boos.
No, that's the youngest. That would be the youngest.
Hey,
Boo Boo Pippin. Shout out to Boo Boo.
Yeah, but our other cousin, but we got another cousin, Boo Dickerson.
Yeah, but we never called him Boo Boo.
No, I'm saying Boo or Boo Boo.
Oh,
Boo.
Okay, yeah.
I'm thinking like no man Boo Boo.
I'm thinking like Boo Boo. Cause it reminds me of shit. You got a Boo Boo baby?
Thank you.
Oh, you done Boo Boo baby. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
a hell of a
nickname. That's them story. That's them names right there. We're like, y'all know this. Listen, there are three black gentlemen here, man. Me and my brother are biracial and grew up very black for being biracial. We grew up a little bit both, but we grew up our black side is very very black.
Our dad was purple.
Yeah, it's just the way when we grew up was really like black, like that. What's that CB4? I'm blackity black because I'm black, y'all.
Right.
My dad's nickname is literally Bruh Black.
Absolutely.
But anyway, that those names are the names that you hear at the family function, like the barbecue or something. The Hey, Conjumba, hey, bring that over here. But hey, come on, boy. You know what I mean? The uncle with the gold tooth and shit. Jumba come over, all sly and shit. What or you got an Uncle Jumba. Hey, let me hold something. Young blood.
Them old names. Uncles be having them old ass names. Yeah. Ernest and remember them? Right. Leroy. Leroy.
No,
that nigga fix a car.
Man, speaking of barbecue, you know I have not broke out the grill.
Oh, right.
I have not broke out the Blackstone.
The patio furniture,
nothing.
We stand out there smoking like and nothing to sit on,
bro. I ain't
drinking.
I've been air frying some shit though.
This time, bro.
Bro, the sun's been out for about a week.
Yeah.
My Traeger has been going. If it's over 40 degrees, my Traeger is going. Only time I don't run my Traeger is because it costs too much money in pellets. If it's like under 40 degrees,
right?
If it's over 40 degrees, bro. I'm smoking everything.
I got to get one of them. Shout out to Traeger. If you want to sponsor Beyond the Tracks podcast,
yes,
give me a shout out and send me something to Beyond the Track. What is it? Beyond the Pod.
Don't say our email right now over there. No, I'm already getting emails. We don't need. Listen, just hit me up on the gram. DM me.
Right.
DM me, Traeger. I follow you. Follow me back.
I do need one of them. I got everything else.
Oh, that Traeger's the motherfucker, man.
I need one of them.
It's the set it and forget it. Y'all remember the set it and forget it?
Mm-hmm.
It's the set it and forget it.
Yep.
I put the probe in there and everything, man. Like my meat. Well, you guys were over here that one day when I had that motherfucking pork loin.
Yeah.
I cooked that motherfucker till 1:45 exactly.
And it was perfect.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
Hey,
that's the new barbecue. Not the old. Like let's go into the old barbecue.
No, the old barbecue is a motherfucker.
Where you had to literally like you prepared your grill for about an hour and a half before you threw any meat on.
Yeah.
And then you had to keep the fire going because you'd always do your heavy meats first. Ribs was always the star of the show. Then after that, you throw your chicken on. You know what I mean? Then you throw your hot dogs and hamburgers on.
Yeah.
We got shit that's just
taking me back.
But you know what? I always thought though. I was like, man, we talked about this before, that just in conversation, that like I want to have that old school feel of a barbecue and throw one of them barbecue. Like I want to wear the sandals with the socks that Unc used to wear. I want to wear the fucking linen fucking suit, right? But what I'm saying is that one thing
you want to wear the linen short hookup?
Yes, absolutely,
Nice.
absolutely.
I
want the air blown through my balls,
bro. I bet you they got those right now at like K&G.
Wow, K&G.
I bet you, or some Burlington Coat Factory. I bet you they got those right now.
Wow, a K&G. I know they have them at K&G.
I'll get, and they probably got the sandals too. They probably got. Matter of fact, there's probably 2 for 1 on sandals right now.
Just because they're trying to get rid of their old inventory
from last summer.
Right. But I'm glad they upgraded those. That's what I'm saying. Like as far as the barbecue goes, I'm glad that like as much as I old school love the old school party, I'm glad that they upgraded that, because now I'm at the age now and the level that I'm the cook at my house.
Right.
Yeah, we talked
when
about
we
that.
barbecuing.
You the drunk uncle.
Yeah.
Right. But the thing is, back in the day though, that's what you did all day.
Oh, absolutely.
Like fuck getting fresh. Why would you get fresh? Because you had a towel, you had a wet towel draped around you to hit your sweat. You know what I mean? You might have a cigar in your mouth. And you flipping and sipping all day. But now I can go throw my shit on the Traeger and go to the party.
Boom, boom, boom.
Come back to the Traeger. The only thing I do is prep.
That's what's up.
But I still dig that though, man. You right though, Mike.
TJ bougie as hell though.
Oh, here we go.
Because anytime you got apps for your grill, bro, it will let him know.
Right.
Your chicken wings are now done. They need to be flipped. Or I'm like, what the hell? But yeah,
I still do old school marinade.
You said that's a cheat code.
Facts.
It's a cheat code.
That is definitely a cheat code.
Listen, everything.
But that's why you got so many chefs right now.
Yeah.
You got so many. Everybody a damn chef.
Yeah.
Everybody can cook now.
But Rome always brings up, and we won't go into this because this is a whole different fucking deal. But you know, me and you always talk about this. Talk about time for money and shit like that. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying is not in that aspect, but kind of related to that is that, hey, I want to enjoy my family as much as possible.
Absolutely.
Right.
And now that I'm the cook, it's like I'm glad that I can just set it and forget it.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I take out of it, so I can have more family time. Because listen, I want to do the electric slide.
Yeah, it's bougie too, though.
I want to do the cha-cha.
We still want to mention that. It's still bougie.
No, that's fine.
But listen, I'm only saying that because I don't have one. Once I get one, it's the norm. Everybody should have one.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. I'm glad that you put that disclaimer out there because I will play this back at the barbecue when we go to your house and you have a Traeger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna say all this shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm gonna play it back.
And it's coming. Like, Rome, I know we talk about investing in business and that kind of stuff, but when I get my stimulus check, I might have to get a Traeger.
Do you, my guy?
Let me see your stimulus. Get your own stimulus. Let me see your stimulus. I almost made a remix this morning. My stimulus hit my ACH, so it's pending.
That's Steamo.
Y'all remember that? Let me see your check stub. Get your own check stub. Y'all remember that house music?
Yeah.
Let me see your stimulus. Get your own stimulus. I had the eyes going just like this in the mirror. Yeah, dog. Yeah, man. And you know what? And I'm gonna spend it. I'm gonna take the $1,400.
Don't spend it. Don't spend it.
No. I'm gonna do. Speaking of barbecue, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the $1,400 and I'm buying $1,400 worth of bridge card. I'm gonna turn that $1,400 into $2,800.
You're gonna be eating for like 6 years.
Breaking the law.
The whole summer. And then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna charge. I'm gonna charge $5 a plate.
Boom.
No, he gonna be eating king crab legs that he ain't never ate before.
I don't even know how to eat the motherfuckers.
That's how you know when somebody that hit a lick on the bridge card. They getting king. They not getting just regular crab legs. They getting king crab legs, and they not getting shrimps. They getting the prawns
and fuck them up. Cause I did it. Cause I did it. Didn't know how to cook them motherfuckers right. They came out fucked up,
dry and shit.
Dried them up.
I'm going straight to fucking.
These
I'm going straight to lollipop lamb chops.
Lollipop lamb chops.
Lollipop, yeah, that's another.
Yeah, I'm going straight strip club on them.
Yeah, that's another bridge card.
That's bridge card.
I got a friend of mine. I'm not gonna mention his name, but you can always tell when he done got a nice check because he posting up lamb chops. He done fucked them up. He done burnt them up. He don't know how to cook them, but he posts them bitches up.
On the 2nd, he's got lamb chops. On the 29th,
he got bologna.
He got ramen noodles with cut up hot dogs to them bitches. Hey, I seen
talking about I can still cook.
Right.
Oh my god,
I can cook anything. I can cook anything.
Stop, man.
Hey, shout out to my boy Will Jones, man, because Willie Jones be on the grill faithfully no matter what the weather is. Yeah. But he put up a meme the other day that fucking hit home so fucking much, and it was like this little kid's face, like looking all distraught, like what the fuck is you giving me? Because like the meme says something about. You you got ribs. He's seen the ribs and the chicken, all that stuff on the grill, but you want to give me a hot dog.
Hell yeah.
What's up with the kids getting the hot dogs, man? Do y'all do that?
Absolutely.
Why? Because they don't appreciate what the meat,
bro. Or you know what I eat? Steak, shrimp, ribs.
Yeah.
All that shit costs. All that costs.
Right.
Little kids cut a check when they come to your picnic, your barbecue. Do their mama come with a check? Daddy,
no, they usually come with Kool-Aid.
No, right?
They usually bring the Kool-Aid.
Right. What I'm saying is the grown-ups can have the steak, the chicken,
Yeah.
Get with the kid. We got 3 porterhouses and your 7-year-old son and grab one. Huh? It's a problem.
Bruh. Shout out to my niece.
And then dropped it.
Carissa.
And then dropped it.
Because Carissa, how old is Carissa? 11?
10.
10? I think she's 10, 11. Dog, she eats better than
she just turned 11, yeah.
all the grown-ups.
Yeah.
All the grown-ups.
Because she cooks it herself.
Bruh.
Well then, hey.
Bruh.
You cook it yourself.
The grown-ups is eating the hot dogs.
Right.
And the hamburgers. Riss over there with some prawns.
Right.
And some crab legs.
Oh, yeah. Right. I'm going to post this up on the show. Her birthday, as a matter of fact, her 11th birthday.
Her 11th birthday.
You was at her.
Yes.
Man.
Well, if it's her birthday, though.
She had a.
No. This is what her request was.
If it's her birthday, though, she can get that.
No.
On her birthday.
Bro, listen.
She's 10 years old. This is her request for her birthday.
Right.
A seafood broil.
Wow. At 10 years old. Right.
11. But
11
still.
years old. Right.
There was crab. There was was it crawfish? There was the sausages, the shrimp, the potatoes, the carrot. I'll show you a picture. I'll put a picture. Post a picture up on the show.
And some king crab legs.
Yeah.
Have you seen
Big
them
boys.
motherfuckers?
She was teaching grown folks how to eat,
How to eat.
how to crack them open and eat a crab leg.
That's what's up.
Butter dipping sauce, the whole nine. Shout out to my boy Funk over there, my boy Chris Briggs, aka Funk over there at Funky Bones.
I was
Funk,
gonna ask, is he still
yeah,
doing that?
that's he's the one that cooked for it.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he's cooking today.
Is he?
Yeah.
I bet you, Chris.
Is he still selling plates?
Mm-hmm.
I would love to go get one of them joints.
I bet you, bro, Chris. I bet you he got them sandals.
Got him on
He
right
is one of
now.
the best cooks
I bet he got the sandals though.
in the money row. He has to have the sandals.
bet you-
He might not wear them all the time, but he has them in the closet.
I was gonna
He
say-
has a shrine where he has a little
Yes.
a little moment with them sandals before he goes out and fires at the grill.
Listen, I bet you this. I bet you he has those sandals for when he really about to get down. He probably wears some slides most of the time.
Right.
But when he really getting ready to get down, I bet you he pull them bitches out.
I bet you
know
with
he
the
do.
chicken and sausage, like he pulls out the slides. But when he's about to put one of them butts on there, one of them shoulders, one of them slabs,
Yeah, facts.
I bet you.
Yeah.
If you don't put them on, I bet you he goes and looks at him and goes, "Hey, I'm gonna need the power of you today,"
Yeah.
and walks the fuck out the house.
You're so
Bro, we
good.
got some cures in Monroe, man.
Dog, Nitty
Nitty, nice.
Yeah, Nitty can, yeah.
Nitty can hook it up.
Listen, I ain't had no nitty food though in probably, man, I bet you it's been close to 10 years.
Yeah, he's been slacking on the cooking.
Briggs, we got Jones,
Mm-hmm.
Bones in the building.
Jones Bones.
Trying to think of who else. Brother Gray, when he pull out the big Michigan grill.
I would say, who used to, somebody years ago, they would pull the grills out right across from Mignano's in that field.
They still do.
That's
Who is that?
That's one of the Campbells, ain't
Campbell.
it?
Oh, the
One of the-
Campbells.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Brother Gray.
Yep.
Now, who was that? Remember they had that, I think it was that greenhouse on the corner of, I want to say Elmira, but I could be wrong. And there was a greenhouse next to a field, and they would always be cooking there too. And I want to say it's on the corner of Elmira and 3rd.
No, that's the same. They pull up wherever.
Yeah, they pull up
okay.
wherever.
Okay, the same.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
The reason why they pull up in front of Mignano's is because it's a store. So like, you know what I mean? They do a deal with Mignano's because they get more traffic, and then the traffic that they bring, the people going to Mignano's, and the traffic Mignano's brings, they go over there and get the barbecue. It's a nice little deal, man. I'm glad. You know what I'm glad about too is that like motherfuckers never shut that down, man. Motherfuckers never came in the hood and was like, "Hey, you don't have a permit for that."
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they let us
And they
do what
could,
the fuck
but
we
they-
do.
Yeah.
What was cool about that too is what is Miano's called now? It's always gonna be Miano.
I think it's something square food or town square food.
Yeah, I think
But I know Brother Gray would allow. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he would allow people to go in there, buy food,
Bring
and
it
he
out
would
to
charge them to cook it, and he'd be like, "All right, it'll be done in about an hour and a half. Come get it."
Yeah.
Matter of
You know what I
fact, I know what you're talking about now too. On the corner of Eastchester and 3rd.
Eastchester and
That's
3rd.
that's our
Yeah.
cousin Tubby's house.
Yeah,
that's our
what I'm
that's our
talking about.
family.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
The Grays and stuff. That's our family.
Okay.
Yeah. And so at that corner, that's the
That
field
corner,
that you're talking
yeah,
about.
yes,
Yep.
yes.
That's Eastchester and
Yes,
3rd. That's right across. Yeah.
Yep, that's Brother Gray's barbecue with got the big Michigan emblem on
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
No, I got pork loins and chicken downstairs. I'm telling y'all, man. Like after the show, like we can
Hey,
listen. I just bought a deep freezer last week, and I went to Costco the day I bought a deep freezer. Two Thursdays ago.
You love you some Costco. I got to get some Costco.
You got to get some Costco. I bought a deep freezer
go
at
to
Home
Costco?
Depot Thursday.
fuck no.
On Friday, I went to Costco.
Where's Costco at?
Toledo.
Fuck no.
They got Toledo, Detroit. I mean,
Nigga, that's your spot.
Ann Arbor.
Well, you know where you can charge your Tesla, bro, that you got?
Kroger's is about 1.2 miles away from my. What I look like?
You'll never get Costco prices at Kirkland. I mean, you'll never get Kirkland prices, which is Costco
they got good
at
prices
Kroger.
Oh.
Well, it's a bulk. It's a bulk store.
Okay. Now,
Yep.
okay.
I got
thought it was a
the
regular grocery store.
executive membership.
Okay.
And the first time
Like
I
a
went
Sam's Club or
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
when I lived in Arizona, because it was a block away from my house in Arizona. When I got it when I was in Arizona, I literally paid for my membership for the money I saved. And the first time I went there and when I first moved there, I stocked my fridge.
Right.
Just in that, getting all them groceries, I spent like $400 or $500.
Yeah.
The money I saved though, paid for the membership for that year. when I got my tires for my girl's car, they do tires. When I got tires, I saved enough money for my second year.
It's like a big Walmart.
Like it's literally like I can go in there for a big purchase and save the money there for my membership for the whole year, and then everything else is just fucking bonus after that. As far as
let me ask you this, man. Somebody told me I think Costco's brand is it Kirkland? Is that what you said? Somebody told me that Kirkland vodka,
yes,
made by the distillers who distill Grey Goose.
Yeah. It's on the same level as Grey Goose. It's distilled 5 times.
What's the name told us that?
Yeah,
dude from Monroe Liquor. He told me the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that true?
I don't know if they're actually like made by the same people as Grey Goose, but I know that first of all, I've had it.
It's good.
A bunch of times. I don't even buy Grey Goose because of Kirkland vodka, but it's distilled just like Grey Goose and Belvedere is distilled. It's distilled 5 times. It's as smooth as it. With half the price.
Yeah, but so is, Smirnoff is distilled 5 times, and that's
right. But I'm just saying the process. It tastes. I'll tell you what. Next show, I'll bring a bottle. Damn, I don't know if we can because we're sponsored by.
I was just gonna say.
By 8 Mile Vodka. Hey, stop everything. We didn't even do sponsors today. Hey,
we forgot to do the read.
Since we're talking about it, yeah, Kirkland Vodka's okay. You know what I mean? If you just so happen to not have 8 Mile Vodka,
if you ain't got no money
in your area, but we are brought to you by 8 Mile Vodka, which I'll choose this first. And if they don't have this, then I'll get Kirkland. But I'm just saying, this is my first go-to as vodka. This is actually what we're drinking today. We just did a shot of it before the show.
Facts.
And it warmed us up a little bit. So shout out to Mikey Shoemaker and everybody over there at 8 Mile Vodka. Yeah, go check that out. Pick that up. And also, we have another sponsor.
Once again, as always, we got JC Quality Construction. He does everything from the first 2x4 to the key to the front door. He does everything indoor and outdoor. So get a hold of him at 734-652-9715. And if you mention Beyond the Tracks podcast, you get an additional 15% off all materials.
That's dope right there. That's pretty dope. And then also, Rome had a new sponsor this week, Junebug.
right.
Yeah, you go see the good folks of Junebugs. What
Junebug's cannabis dispensary
down on the corner of. I'm just playing, man.
I was gonna say Jackman.
Let's not say street names.
Listen, I was gonna say Jackman, then I realized like, oh shit, Jackman is really in Toledo.
Yeah, that's real. My sister Jackman.
Yeah, I'll send you guys to the Grange. Like you can go anywhere in LaGrange. I know that. Okay,
right.
Okay, Batavia.
Right.
I've done that before too.
Batavia, what you know, man?
No.
Low West End area.
No. Listen, let me tell you something about Batavia.
Man. Stop.
I have strolled through with my cousins on Batavia. My cousins in Toledo, and I did not know where I was at.
Yeah.
And they really had a problem with my blue Detroit hat.
I happen to say,
and my blue Cutlass I was driving, and my blue shirt. Yep. Let's just say they didn't like the color blue.
You ain't from around here.
In that neighborhood.
That's what they say. You ain't from around here.
And then my Michigan tags, like they was gonna rob the fuck out of me until my cousin hopped out of the car. And the baby gangsters was like, okay, but talk to him though.
You ain't from around.
I'm like, no, I habla inglés. Hey, I'm Mexican, bro. I know black. I know nothing. Hey, I went straight Mexican, Puerto Rican, and Dominican. I didn't know
all at the same time. He didn't know.
I didn't know. Hey, Papa, I don't know. Shout out to our sponsorship, man. On that note, man, you know what? Let's take a shot of 8 Mile Vodka and go to a break, and we'll come back, man. Let's talk more about the good vibes we're having with the sun being out. Yep. We don't have the guns out yet. It's not that warm, but the sun's out. You know what I mean? Barbecue talk, man. Like this is we're just vibing today. I keep
my gun with me. I keep that shit wintertime, summertime, fall, all that. Like, what are you talking about?
Man, you don't. Why are you looking at me like that, man?
Because you talking about the guns ain't out yet, bro. The guns.
I know, but why are you looking at me like that when you say the guns? Like I'm like, what I do?
I'm like, if you ain't carrying yours, then we need. Well, we'll talk at the break.
We're at my house.
I mean, this thing's going on.
We're at my house. Things just start. Yeah, let's go to break. So, yeah, man, this is the Beyond the Tracks podcast. We'll see you after the break. Go get yourself a beer and all that good shit, and cut.
Hold on, it's break time.
What's up, guys? It's Mikey Shu with 8 Mile Vodka. Had to stop in and check in with my guys over at Beyond the Tracks podcast. Tune in.
What's going on? We back. It's your boy DJ Big Mike.
Boy, I wrote.
It's TJ the Mayor.
And you are listening to Beyond the Tracks podcast.
Your podcaster's favorite podcast. We on the second part of this show. We just took a quick break. Thank y'all for staying with us for a little bit.
Break time.
Hey, I had to go put on my. We were vibing so much about barbecue. I had to go put on.
Put on the barbecue hat.
No, this is my go. I have about 40s. These are my go-to. I got a straw one too, that I bring out. This is only that's only for July.
Right.
That's only when it's real hot, and the sun's really beating down. But I had to go. Like I'm in my vibe right now, fellas. How y'all feeling, man?
I'm good, bro.
Good. You got a straw hat?
No. I'm not grown. I got to grow up. No, real talk. I got to grow up.
Yeah, I got one. I mean, shout out to
I
Donnie
need one.
Dieterle. He the one that turned me on to those. And I'm like,
Yeah.
these look goofy as hell, right? He was like, put it on.
Yep.
Bro, I didn't want to take it off.
Exactly.
I got a Michigan one.
Do you?
Yep.
Ooh, nice.
Yep.
I gotta
Matter of
grow
fact,
up,
you know what I gotta do is I gotta make my way up to Henry the Hatter and go get like a real deal one too though. I gotta get a real sharp one.
You know what, man? We always talking about entrepreneurship. We might have to put together a barbecue package. You get the hat, you get the shirt, you get the socks.
Hold on, can we get with some type of shoe company and get the sandals?
and
If
you
we
get the
can, if we
sandals.
can find the sandals as the pack
Bro,
with the socks,
bro.
we're doing socks. We're doing
the
socks.
kit.
I'm getting with Zay. I'm gonna
the
have
kit.
Zay. Shout out
Yeah.
to Zay Turnage over there at the Chosen Few, the Chosen Few Threads. I'm gonna have him hook us up with some type of socks.
We're
for sure.
gonna have the barbecue box.
Yes.
You open that boy up, it's all your shit. We might maybe even a pair of tongs. Pair of tongs.
Now you talking.
Yeah.
Now you talking.
Yeah. Speaking of tongs and barbecuing,
Okay.
I seen a meme not too long ago, and I was like, "Damn, that shit is so true." We all kind of cook out. Do you click the tongs like 3 or 4 times before you get ready to pick something up?
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah. Yeah. Click
And
them joints, make sure they're working right.
Right. I seen a meme and I was like, "That's crazy." Then I thought about it. I was like,
You're
"Oh
absolutely
shit,
right.
I do that too."
Listen,
I
let
do
me
too.
let me give y'all an analogy. Okay, let me give y'all a quick analogy. All right, football, because I played football back in the day. A quarterback, sometimes their thing is they like to pat the ball. That's them calming themselves down and getting ready, and
Right.
you know what I mean.
Right.
Before they pass,
Right.
So
that's the click
that's
when
the
you're
clicker.
on your way. When you're opening up the grill,
Yeah, you click.
you click.
Yes.
You don't know that you're clicking, just like a quarterback does not really realize that he's patting the ball.
Yeah, that's
You're
wild.
clicking
Right.
the tongs. If you don't do that, I might not like your barbecue. If you don't click your tongs, I might not fuck
If you're
with your
not a
barbecue.
tong clicker,
No, yeah. I mean, for real, if you're not clicking the tongs, I might not trust your barbecue.
Right.
That's just me.
you know, shout out to Nina Chic Boutique and Custom Creations. She can sublimate on socks now.
Right.
I'm gonna design her some socks, bro.
Right.
Some
Right.
Beyond the Tracks
Right.
barbecue
that
socks.
They have to be high. They have to be high socks.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean,
You know what? We'll get back into the barbecue. But you know what? Let's do it now because the first half of the show we waited till the end to get our sponsorship in. But I'm vibing. I'm having a good time. I'm feeling it. I want another shot of my 8 Mile Vodka. Shout out to 8 Mile Vodka. Shout out to Mikey Shoemaker and the good fellas over there, man, at 8 Mile Vodka. Let's pour up. Let me see your shot glass, good brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm feeling it today. And also, man, another thing that I seen that our other sponsor do is them decks. Everybody's like doing the pavilion thing now, which is I love those things, man. I love those things. My buddy Chris Marino got one done, and it just brings that elegance to your barbecue. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
To be able to be in the shade, you know how to, the older folks and stuff want to be in the shade and or just whoever, you know what I mean? And being able to like have that pavilion with the speakers hung up and like that's like the vibe spot, your coolers going there and shit like that.
Yep.
DJ Big Mike, do your shout out for JC's quality control, JC's quality construction. I always say quality control. Quality construction.
and I was just gonna say, we got a sponsor that can do all that too. Yeah. Hold on, I want to make sure I get his number right because I always be messing up his number.
This is the second half of the show, and
Yeah.
you know how we get down on this show.
So yeah, once again, shout out to JC Quality Construction. His number is 734-652-9715. And if you mention Beyond the Tracks podcast, once again, he will give you an additional 15% off of all materials. Not just some of the materials, but all the materials. So whatever he buys, he will bring the receipt, he will show it to you, and then he will take 15% off of that. So that's what's up. So
shout out to him, and let's cheers to him.
Yes, sir.
8 Mile Vodka.
8 Mile
All
Vodka.
the people listening, thank you for listening. And also
you know what?
Junebug and them down there on the corner.
Yeah, I also want to shout out Stitched by Jamel Xavier. He's the one that done the embroidered hats.
I like that.
Yeah, he can do it all.
Oh man, that one hit different. That shot right there hit different.
I'm banging the mic.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
So, bro, it's 5 o'clock. Like we done had like 3 shots.
They said it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Well, it's 5 o'clock here. We know that.
Right.
I gotta calm down.
I was thinking about some different things because we were talking about barbecuing earlier, and like there's some essentials. Like we were joking about like the outfits and stuff. Some essentials for me that bring it back home for a barbecue is music is everything. Everything we do is music. Us Black 3 gentlemen in this room.
It's Black culture.
We've done music. We have a DJ. We have 2 MCs here, lyricists. We've done music. Music is a part of us as consumers and as artists. You know what I mean? And a barbecue playlist can make or break a good barbecue.
Facts.
And so I had to put this out here. If I show up to your barbecue and I hear Frankie Beverly,
right,
Maze,
anything,
Happy Feelings.
Yeah.
Oh,
if I hear that, listen, I know I'm getting some good food.
But that's the number one. That's the number one. Mm-hmm. But anything, that's old school. Frankie Beverly and Maze, that's old school.
Yeah.
But it still resonates today. Mm-hmm. If you're black and hell, and probably half the white people, you hear some Maze, you know you about to have a good time.
You know you about to have a good time.
You gonna gig, and everybody's cool.
Rome played when we was on the break. Rome played what song was
Stevie
that?
Wonder.
My eyes don't cry.
Yes,
the original Hustle.
I mean I know the whole song. I never knew what the name of the song was, but dog, if that's the original Hustle.
Yeah, that's the original.
Before the cha-cha slide.
Yeah,
before the y'all got the shit in Toledo, man.
Listen.
The damn. If you don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. Remember that song?
Yeah.
There's a hustle to that.
Yeah.
That was like my era when I was back in the club days and shit.
Right.
We still do that at weddings to this day. Gap Band, outstanding.
Yeah, anything from the Gap Band.
Yeah.
I mean,
Isley
hold on. I
Brothers.
was about to say
Cameo.
Isley Brothers, part 1 and 2. I wanna be living for the love. Hey, when we edit this, we got to make my voice sound good though, just to let y'all know.
we'll
But
put some
Ronald
auto-tune
Isley
on
with
it.
the fucking slick back, and I ain't talking about Mr. Biggs. That came later.
Yeah,
I'm talking about Ronald Isley when they was all young.
He had like 3 waves.
Had the little. He was out there,
Right.
When he was out there, when they all had the little zip. You know what I'm talking about.
Chest hairs out, hamburger meat.
That's what I want to hear at the barbecue.
Yes.
And I also tell me if y'all fuck with me on this though too. I do love the fact that like even like not in the last couple years, but I was just talking about the Fetty Wap run. Fetty Wap had a run, and like his 4 or 5 songs you can play at any barbecue. Man, he just had that feel good music. Not what the song's about, but like the vibe of the song, like a Fetty Wap song.
Yep.
Yeah.
Baby, won't you come my way? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Shit like that, man. I mean, Tony is always a good one at a barbecue. I mean, of course you're gonna play Will Smith "Summertime." That's a jam,
definitely.
But Tony, like you can play their album,
Right.
you know what I mean? You can play some new Raphael Sadiq from Tony.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, tell me what y'all's. And I'm just yelling out shit because I'm vibing right now. But tell me what y'all's.
But
I
like
mean,
even like I mean my new school barbecue joints are still old school. You know what I'm saying? Like you know anything like Fuji's. Damn near anything from Bad Boy.
Well, like, I was about to say too,
all,
Lauryn Hill.
Yeah,
Lauryn Hill's album at a barbecue, you definitely can play that all the way through if you wanted.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm gonna tell you it started last year, but last year was a little off because of the pandemic and all that. But I'm telling you, my new joints, I'm gonna play at every barbecue. Everything we doing outside of my house is Jay Nutty's Cousin's Day.
Yes,
Man, that's fire.
Shout out to my boy Jay Nutty, the whole
man.
Rock Bottom crew, man.
Yeah, that Cousin's Day, Cousin Day,
Yeah.
Cousin's Day, Cousin's Day. Boy,
That's off his new
fire.
album, Irrelevant.
Okay.
Yeah.
That came out, I want to say, right before the pandemic had dropped.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about year.
Shout out to my boy Jay Nutty, man. We got to get Jay Nutty on here too, man. But he definitely has a barbecue banger.
Can we? You think we can play his music, or you think they'll stop it?
That's something we'll talk about. But
What about that Cameo? You know anything about Cameo?
word up.
Word up.
Nah, I don't want anybody to get the wrong
Wrong
idea about me.
I had nothing to hide. But hold on. But then you got to play right after that. You got to play. You got to bounce it with the remix. Snoop Dogg and the East Siders.
Yeah, I remember that.
When they redid that, I was like,
yep.
like my brother always says,
Golfers clap.
you get the golfers clap for that. Yes, definitely, man. But that
Cameo, remember? Do you remember
I seen them in concert.
Did you?
I went to the Milwaukee Fest. Shout out to my boy Billy Harris. His mom, Julie Harris, took us to Milwaukee. They got family out there, out to Kenosha. So we went out there during the Milwaukee Fest and stayed in Kenosha. And so for 2 days, we would go to Milwaukee Fest from the morning all the way until they closed down at night. And in one day, this is all in one day, I seen Cameo, a Cameo concert during the day. After that, we went and got something to eat at one of the little pavilions. We just so happened to be walking by a pavilion and seen John Witherspoon outside.
Wow.
Yes, this was 20 years ago. I'm dating myself like a motherfucker. This is 20 years ago. And
So you were like 7?
I was 15, 16. And we were like, John Witherspoon, like, Pops. So we sat around and there was 2 acts up and then he was coming up next. So we sat around waiting for it, man. And I seen some of that he's a classic dude. He's from Detroit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From one of the most classic movies, if not the most classic movie in hip hop.
And everybody
Friday. Everybody knows Pops.
Right.
Yeah.
He did the whole bang, bang, bang. You know, this was right after Wayne's Brothers show and all that stuff, man. The Milwaukee Fest. But yes, Cameo, dog, W-O-R-D.
Exactly.
When that came on, man, Candy, tastes like candy.
that.
And it gives you that feel, man.
That's that
Oh,
barbecue.
I got one for you. Tell me I'm lying.
Okay.
Damn near anything by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Do you remember
What? You know?
what it was like in September?
Oh, we gonna get in trouble for singing.
That whole era.
Yeah.
I have a list that I got when I was in Arizona.
Those was records.
You could play this. It's called Lowrider, or you can go to Pandora and Zapp and Rogers playlist. Played all the. It was what they called out there is Lowrider. That's their Lowrider music. So I made a Lowrider mix, and like no matter who you are in the shop, that can be playing. And everybody, like, there's people that listen to country, listen to rock. There's old school people, young people, and everything.
Yeah.
But if you put on the Lowrider, everybody's gigging to that. That's one of the Lowrider jams right there. Earth, Wind, and
I was
Fire,
gonna say
Gap Band,
we've been
Zapp
talking
and
a lot of
Rogers.
R&B and dance and that kind of stuff. But what's the go-to white cookout?
I have no idea.
We're not gonna call it a barbecue.
Okay.
But we have
call
the
it
white
cookout?
Is it a
cookout.
song?
It's a song.
Oh,
And it start like this.
Absolutely.
Sweet home, man.
Absolutely.
You play that.
All you gotta do is get 3 white people together. You gonna hear that song. It ain't gotta be no party. 3 white people get together. Somebody's cell phone go off. It's gonna be that ringtone.
Right.
listen, I'm gonna tell y'all. I swear to God, truth. Listen, we are. One thing about our show is we are us all day long, and we are transparent. We listen. I have no shame in my game, and you guys know this. We did it last time we played cards together. I put on that country. I got a country playlist.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
My girl
Oh,
likes
yeah.
country.
Ain't nothing
I
wrong
lived
with
in
that.
Arizona. My favorite place to go to when I was in Arizona, as far as a night spot, was Dirk Bentley Whiskey Row, which was a bar, and they would play everything from hip hop to country, but it was a country bar. And anytime like Jason Moore comes on, Toby Keith's got a restaurant out there, so Toby Keith, Like I got all this stuff on my playlist. I'm telling you, like
you know, you are totally losing Rome right now.
But
I know I am, but I'm.
you know what?
But he's. I'm putting him on to something.
And that's what makes it diverse.
But hold on.
There's songs. There's songs.
Hold on.
I
One
know
second.
who Toby Keith is,
Now,
man. I live in America.
listen. I know Rome probably don't know the artist. He probably doesn't know.
Give Rome a quiz. You name the song. I tell you who.
Okay,
said
listen. I'm gonna do this. No, I'm gonna do this.
I'm not even
I'll let you go, but I'm gonna do
that.
something to you in a second.
I'm not even gonna do that. Sing me your favorite country song right now.
I'm gonna sing you my favorite country song right
Yeah.
now. Okay, wait a minute. Let me think of the lyrics. Hold on, because it says I don't wanna be a one man band.
I knew it.
Yes.
I don't wanna be a
Yes.
Rolling Stone
Listen,
alone.
when he knew the words to that, I was like, Rome has been converted.
Yes. Yes, and then at every
and
barbecue,
if you listen to them lyrics, I mean, if you listen to what dude's saying, he's spitting.
He's spitting.
He really spitting. He's saying.
at every
I don't wanna be a
function
one-man band either,
or
bro.
country, like where they're playing country music, once the I'm gonna tell you two songs towards the not the end of the party, but once it transforms into the daytime where it starts to get a little bit gloomy, but not. One is there's always. I got a barbecue stain on my white T-shirt. She was killing me in that mini skirt. You know, I'm gonna put you up onto that.
Okay.
If we could play music on the show, trust me, we'd be banging out right now. But I'm telling you, and I keep reverting back to this every time we have this conversation. If you just hear the opening, blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots and
every time
ruined
you
your
say that, I
black
think of-
tie affair.
Right.
Hey, listen, Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what to do.
Everybody know Garth.
It's a drinking song.
Yeah.
I got friends in low places. Because one thing I'm about to. So here's where I'm going with it. One thing you'll always find at the white cookout is at some point you'll wrap arm to arm and you'll sway back and forth.
Really?
To I got friends in low places where the whiskey. You've never been to that. And that's okay. I'll take you there. Listen, ask your wife.
I'm cool. Like, I'm cool with all that, but I just felt uncomfortable. Like, when he was talking.
No, man,
But
I got friends in low places.
Right.
And that's fine if y'all don't get it. I'm okay with that. Listen, I'm okay. I'm gonna switch the camera to y'all because I want
Bro,
y'all just over here like
You just said
huh?
it. You said that like white people do that, and ain't nothing wrong with that. That's
No, they have a good
I know,
time,
right.
man.
That's-
They have a great time.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. And we're talking about barbecues and shit. Barbecue. That's the thing about like what's more universal than weed? Eating.
Okay.
Food.
Yeah.
What do people gather around? Like
Everything.
Food.
Especially us in America.
Yeah.
We
Food.
eat for everything.
That's what I'm saying. Italians, come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now. I know you've been to an Italian dinner before.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, your wife's Italian.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we got on mom's side of the family, we got some in-laws that are Italian. Like we've been to the Italian sit down before.
Right. Hook up.
One thing they do is food. Everybody gathers around food. So that's what I'm saying. Like you can always have a good time that can start with just food. So that's why the cookout I feel like is so essential to summertime and family.
Right.
Actually, family and summertime, I should say.
Well, like you said, there's two things that unite people: music and food.
Yeah.
You know?
And the third thing is weed.
I was saying weed.
And I don't smoke weed, but
No.
I guess. I mean, I don't smoke.
but
either, so
but
I guess
I put weed up against that though.
But-
I
but
put
let me
weed up
ask you
against
Check this
Cause
out.
like in that
true.
same realm.
that's true.
Here you go. This is the facts. I don't have no enemies that I ever smoke with. You smoke with somebody, y'all cool. From that point on, you just meet
that's a
somebody.
great
You
point.
just meet somebody, and y'all smoke together. Oh, that's your man. Next time you see
That's
that
your
dude,
fucking man.
He got one for you.
next time you see that dude,
Yeah.
oh, that's so and so. Oh, he good.
Man.
You ever been somewhere and didn't know nobody, but you seen that one dude that you used to smoke with or you smoke with?
Yes.
Oh man, so
Yeah.
smokers
Weddings.
love one another.
Weddings is the one.
There you go.
Weddings. If you
That
all
group,
you
that
do
small
is
group of people over there in the corner. Yeah.
I went to a wedding with my girl. I think it was her sister getting married, but it's her stepsister.
Yeah, I bet
from
you
a
the
current
DJ
mansion.
sucked, didn't they?
Sucked, but
Because I wasn't there.
well,
Ah,
Not a lot
DJ
of
Big Mike.
not a lot of people can do what you do. But It was on, you know that base in Ohio where the FBI trains and like a bunch of military goes there and trains. I want to say it's on Route 2. Yeah, it is on Route 2.
I know what you're talking about.
I forget the exact city that it's in, but I know it's on Route 2 because we pass it every time we go to Put-in Bay on Route 2. But anyway, that's where the wedding was at, right? So we're at this place, and like I know nobody, but one thing I know about weddings is I don't have to know anybody.
Right.
And my girl's like, I know I'm dragging you to this. You don't have to go, but I don't want to go by myself. No.
Right.
No, I got my suit ready. I'm going. Which I didn't know about white weddings neither. Not a lot of people wear suits. Didn't know that. But I went suited and booted. And we got to the reception, and what I did was I what do they call scoured the rooms?
Like scouring the room?
Yeah, I did that. Whatever that is. I panned the room.
I think that's a word.
Okay. And I looked for the dude that was looking like me. Not like black or in a suit. No.
Looking uncomfortable.
That's looking like
who the fuck is these
who do
people?
I fuck with? And so I played the bar. Go up to the bar. You know what I mean? Start a conversation with a dude that had no clue who anybody was. He was there with a significant other. I had me a bottle of Ciroc because 8 Mile vodka wasn't out at the time. I had me a bottle of Ciroc in the car.
Right.
I said, hey, man, you want to go out to the car? I got some Ciroc. Let's go outside real quick. Go outside.
Because what did they have? Pop-Off or something? Or one of them?
No, that's what they had at the wedding. They're not paying me money. And so we got to fucking going back and forth. Man, I had a pint of Ciroc, and we went back and forth until that motherfucker was gone. And then on our way in, back to what my man R.O. said, we go past a group of people, and I hear a conversation. They don't know anybody. Right. They don't know each other, but they're sneaking off to smoke a joint before the big reception dance shit starts.
See, and that's how sometimes I'm like, I don't know what the hell going on. For real, like I don't pick up on some of that shit, right? But like when we DJ weddings, like Rome is always my guy. He's right there with me, and it like what makes me think of this is we were at a wedding last year. We were doing a wedding, and the owner, it was on this guy's property, so the owner of the property kept inviting this small group of people to the gun room.
Yeah. I remember that.
Shit,
right?
Right. Y'all got nervous though, didn't y'all? Y'all was nervous for a second, wasn't y'all?
But the first time I heard him say it, like he asked me, and I'm like, no, I'm good. Rome was like, yeah, I'm good, whatever. But then I noticed he was like, hey, y'all want to go to the gun room? And it was the same group of people that he took in before.
Hold on, wait a minute. Was this a what ethnicity was this wedding?
Come on, man, stop.
Oh, white. No, I'm asking because that gives it context.
Like country white.
Right, so I can see why you're nervous about going, I don't know what y'all, the gun room, like they say the gun room. It's like,
right.
Okay.
So after like the second or third time, I look at Rome and I'm like dude must have like a whole shitload of guns or something. And Rome was like, nah, they going to smoke weed.
Bro, they going.
And I'm like, oh
yeah, that makes sense.
It makes sense. But I had no clue. Bro, I felt so dumb. Like, yeah, you're right. Because it's the same, like, 7 people that went to the gun room 3 times. It's like, dude, you got that many guns? You got to take 3 trips?
And you didn't see them being happier when they walked out than when they walked in?
Nah, I was focused on the bride and groom.
People don't smoke weed and really get unhappy. You know, but Mike, like Mike said, weed is not for everybody. You know, some people just shouldn't smoke weed. And they don't. Some people should smoke weed.
Listen, I want to smoke weed. I do. But with the little ones coming, I've been out of the game so long that I don't want to.
Be responsible. Bro.
Yeah, I don't want to. I can't handle it enough yet.
Yeah.
To be able to smoke weed with infant children.
No, absolutely not.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I mean, listen, in a couple of years, I'm just saying, like, out by the pool, like,
girls too, they gonna make you.
Like, after I teach my children how to swim, when we're out at the pool, like, it's just gonna be a smoke fest. But and speaking of weddings and stuff, man, I want to take the time out for a quick second, man, to big you two up and Totally Focus Entertainment, because for the wedding DJ, like, y'all have a great package. A great package that y'all bring, man. Right. Hold on, pause, right? Because he's been pausing me all day. I said that y'all had a great package. Pause, double pause.
Thanks,
he's been pausing me. We went to New York today because he's been pausing me on a bunch of different stuff. We were talking about raw. Anyway.
Yeah, we don't bring.
Shout out to Totally Focus Entertainment.
Hey, for sure.
Real quick, Mike, man, tell these people what includes in the Totally Focus package for a DJ wedding. with the pictures, the DJ, the lights, everything that you can offer?
Right now, man, the platinum package would be like literally everything I can do. We would do the ceremony, play music for that, microphones for that, all the uplighting. We do all of the dance floor lighting. We have a connection with a photo booth, so we can do that. And that's, I don't know how most people do theirs anymore, but I don't charge by the hour. I charge by the event. So once you book me for that day, I'm yours for that day. So if you said, well, the wedding starts at 1:00, it don't get over till 3:00 in the morning. As long as we having a good time, there it is.
What if we're not having a good time?
Well, I know how to wrap that shit up early. I'll start playing some, come on, shake that ass. What?
That's when he goes to the trick. Shake that, make that booty drop.
And that's what what you waiting on?
If they don't,
and that's when he fucks up. He's like, oh shit, they knew about this.
If they don't like that, but see, I got songs that will just fuck up a vibe. Nigga, I got a song that talks about killing cats,
Right.
bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, not on this podcast. One thing I've learned about the internet is if you talk about killing cats, you are canceled.
If
You're talking about killing people. If you talk about killing people.
Yeah, if
killing
you act
cats,
up,
there's a documentary on Netflix about killing cats.
I seen
we
it.
are not talking about this. Hey, so back to me. So anyway, back to me. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Toy Lucas Entertainment and all the good stuff. No, man.
I will say that I've never had to play that song yet. So
well, big shout out to you guys in that. I just wanted to, because we never talk about that or anything that you guys have. We'll talk about sometimes our other endeavors and stuff, but
we
man,
do everything.
I feel like Totally Focused as a company is not a DJing service.
No,
it's not a music. It's a vibe service.
it is.
Am I? It's a vibe.
I like how you put that.
It's a
I like how you
vibe,
put
man.
that.
And I tell
Because
It's
we've
a
done
vibe.
a lot of stuff.
We do
under the sun. We
everything.
do everything. We've done
You
everything
named
from
it.
event planning, promotion, music management.
Bro,
all the way to weddings,
my thing.
DJing.
Comedy shows.
If it
comedy shows.
If it entertains you and it pertains to entertainment, we can do it. I don't give a damn what
Robbie
it is.
Joe got a movie.
Right. Like
I mean,
we can
have
do whatever.
literally done it.
yeah, we can do whatever. I might not have all the equipment, but if somebody said right now, can you do karaoke? Yep.
You need your
Even if I don't have it,
you
I'll
need
go
your
get
grass
it.
cutting. We do everything.
Oh, you got an event that you're throwing outside in your yard, and your grass looks like no. Hold on,
I got that.
I got you.
Listen,
I even got
we
you.
gotta
What's that? Your preparation? We got a preparation package,
Bro,
It's a
listen,
we got a
ticket for
preparation
everything.
package.
It's
I'm
a
telling
ticket for
you.
everything,
Oh, you got
bro.
too many mosquitoes in your yard?
Got that.
1 week ahead, I'm gonna come spray your yard.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Got you.
Huh? When I said everything, I meant
got you.
everything.
Yeah, that's facts.
Oh,
I tell you
man.
what though, now
And,
that
and write your acceptance speech.
right,
You know, your birthday. Or we'll write the vows for you.
right, what you want to do?
They're right.
One thing though, I tell you one thing I am getting ready to, I think, invest in. I kind of missed my opportunity about 4 or 5 years ago, but now that I got a SUV, I'm getting ready to invest in some tents and chairs and tables and so like we're gonna be able to do that too. A lot of people are doing outside stuff now, so it's like and I've called around, I've done all this stuff to price stuff out. Man, these tent companies, man, are killing people. I mean, you're talking about to rent a tent is you talking about $1,500-$1,600, bro. Like a hall don't cost that much,
Right.
but halls ain't letting people in, so that's why they're taxing the hell out of people on these tents. And I'm like, dude, like you robbing people.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have that in my package.
yeah. I actually seen something today. Speaking of that, I always look at trending topics on Twitter, because I follow a lot of like
Crazy stuff.
like government stuff. I want to know what's going on, so I take a glance at that one today.
What's going on in the world?
You know what I mean?
Like
See what's
regular
going on.
people. Absolutely.
And one thing was somebody put out this article that's been trending, talking about investments, or post-pandemic investments for when the world opens back up. And I was thinking about that. I said, well, obviously that's what everybody's preparing for, is how to capitalize off once we actually open up. That's a whole nother deal. Well, yeah, I know you're pointing at me. I know this can go a whole
I'm
different
not
way.
gonna say a word, bro.
But for me, I think I have a different perspective. I got 2 babies on the way. They'll be here soon.
Absolutely.
I'll be happy to be with family and friends again and be able to do something where we can all get together.
Yeah.
So I'm so much on the appreciation side right now. I'm not even thinking about capitalizing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do this. We all know, I do this for a hobby here.
Right.
I love doing this.
Absolutely.
But it's because I love people. I'm a people person. I love people. Yeah. I love being around people. And so I'm looking at it like that. So when I seen that article, I never really think like that, but I was thinking, no, absolutely. Like, why wouldn't you? Everybody else capitalizes. Why wouldn't you capitalize off that? And what you're saying goes right up that alley of people have learned now through the pandemic, hey, I don't need to go other places to music parks, others to have my own fun. They started learning how to have fun by themselves. And it's going to kill some big businesses, which I don't give a fuck about, because small businesses are going to thrive.
Absolutely.
And here on this podcast, we always preach that. Absolutely. We always talk about going to small businesses, fuck with your own peoples. Absolutely. You know what I mean?
Keep local community.
Local government and community stuff is what everything's built upon anyway. You know what I mean? Fuck what Biden and them's doing. We're talking about what Bob Clark's doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're talking about what our community is doing and stuff like that. But before we get out of here, gentlemen, thank y'all for real for this is I was vibing. We're about to have a good time. I'm cutting this short right now. And I'm about to cut us off because we're about to have a good time today because it's a vibe. We're celebrating something. We won't say it on air, but we're kind of celebrating something right now that we're transitioning to. So we're going to go out and celebrate. We encourage everybody listening to do the same thing when you do hear this and when this does post. But I want to have a personal thank you to you guys for the journey getting where we're at now.
Man.
Yeah, I appreciate
to this
that.
point. We've been really ramping up for trying to do this for a while.
You drove this truck, brother. You drove this truck, so
I can't do anything without you fellas,
and we can't do anything without you. So it's the same. It's the same.
Well, it's a. Man, I think this is the 8 Mile talking. This is the 8 Mile vodka talking. We almost went there for a second, didn't we?
It could be.
Did we? Rome, look at me. Look at me in my eyes. Did we almost go there? Pause. Look at me in my eyes. Did we almost go there? We almost went there for a second, didn't we?
Let's just say.
And you know how chemo gets. You know how chemo goes. Oh,
right.
By the way, I called him chemo.
Check this out.
By the way,
bro, like that's
we
barbecue
we
talk.
had this show that you guys are gonna see called the DJ, the MC, and the house party, and I didn't even bring up the fact that my brother's name back in the day that everybody still calls him to this day, that's old school, is Chemo. DJ Chemo. DJ Chemotherapy. DJ Chemo for short.
Man, that ain't where the hell it came from, nigga. Like,
but that's what you was telling people.
I'm gonna tell you where it came from.
Okay.
Because people need to know.
No, I like this.
People need to know, right?
Right.
So I'm black and white.
Okay.
Right. Shout out to my dude Brian Chappelle. We were in the library down on the east side, I believe, and he had stumbled upon something crazy. This African zebra called the chemo zebra, Kemo.
That's where it originally came from.
Yeah. So he.
Oh shit!
So
it's a Beyond the Tracks exclusive.
So he started calling me Chemo Zebra to really make me angry.
Yeah, try to hurt you. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Even though that was my guy, but like
he
like, and I was like,
you flipped the script.
So yeah, so I just flipped the script and started calling myself Chemo.
Okay.
You know that.
So a lot of people are like, oh, like chemotherapy is like, nah, it's from actually Chemo Zebra. So
I remember you saying chemotherapy, but you never told. I've known you for my whole life. I don't know if you know this or not. I don't know if you know this, but I've known you my whole life.
Yeah, I've
never heard that.
I don't tell that.
But let me say this, guys,
because it is what it is.
Ain't nothing wrong with showing brotherly love, man. That's refreshing, man. That's what people need to see, man.
Man, kiss me in the mouth, then.
Nah, I ain't talking about. I'm not your brother.
Hold on, pause.
Hey, no, that's not a pause. That's a hey. You.
That's a hold on.
You slow down. I heard a on the microphone and on the yeah. I didn't know
that's
that.
Refreshing. And me and my brother got a great relationship, like you guys got, man. But
shout out to your brother.
A lot of brothers don't, man. A lot of brothers don't. You know.
You know what? While you're on that subject, before we got it here too, because I just talked to your brother not too long ago.
Yeah.
Me and your brother haven't seen each other in a very, very long time,
Yeah,
but the love's there, and I can't wait for him to come on the podcast. We mentioned him before when on the episode of DJ MC in the house party because he's hosting battles. Yeah. But plug your brother in right now, man. While we're talking about
Outfit League, man. Jose Langston.com instrumentals. He do everything. Battle rap shows. You know, look him up. Jose Langston. YouTube.
He doing big things.
He's doing his thing. Yeah.
I want to do
We'll have him on the show.
I want to do a shout out to, man, to Trevor Rogoff, man, the graphic design king. I mean, this dude is.
He did our
logo. He did a logo for Rome. He's done multiple logos. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he did Funky Bones logos. And what's dope about him, man, is like you call this dude up on a Monday, and if he's not like overworked, like he will have your shit done by like Wednesday at the latest. And he's nice with it. He's quick with it. If you don't like it, you want to scrap everything, he'll let you do that. Like, man, he just wants to make sure he satisfies his clientele, you know. So shout out to you, Trevor, man. We appreciate you, brother, and hope them koozies is doing good as well. Holla.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Before we get out of here, the last thing I'm going to do, because we're in shout out mode, and that's something that you guys just got to get used to as far as you listeners. We're shouting everything out. I mean, and if you listen, you listen. If you don't, cool. Yeah. But we're shouting out things that we actually believe in and we fuck with.
For sure.
So to end it, I'm going to shout out, we are a podcast. We have a lot of friends of podcasts and podcasting friends. I want to make sure I shout them out, man, because they have helped in so many different ways. Shit Gets Deep podcast. Go check them out. Science Scott, the Pirate Chef, Damn It Joshua. Look that up, Cody. Tim with the beard that cut off his beard, and I was so saddened about that. Mike seen how sad I was when I found out Tim cut off his beard.
Yeah.
Shout out to the original podcast that I was a co-host of, the Lunatic Radio Show, every Sunday night. Go check them out on YouTube. And I posted everywhere. Chris Italia has been on there lately, the owner of the Stand Comedy Club, the infamous Stand Comedy Club in Manhattan, New York. Also, big shout out to my cousin, man. AJ Lavender started his sports podcast called The Pigskin Panel.
Okay.
Super, super dope, man.
We see
it
you,
is.
cousin?
So we, huh?
I said, we see you, cousin.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We haven't. Everybody like has these podcasts. I don't know anybody personally that's done a sports podcast, and they have done it right. And it's really, really cool, man. So, shout out to all the podcasts out there that listen to us, that fuck with us. Another shout out to Woody Hoffer while we're talking about it. Me and him are working something out for him to be on the show. Shout out to Chrissy Montague, Zay Turnage, Deanna Gray. I can keep going on and on and on, and we won't. But I'm feeling the vibe today, guys. Fuck it, I'm shouting people out, man. This is what we do. It's community. Hey. Shout out to Bob Clark, the best mayor in the fucking world.
We can call this the shout out podcast, the shout out episode.
Hey, that's the bonus clip at the end. We should probably put this at the end in the credits. Yeah. But and shout out to you fellas, man, for making all this happen and coming in and vibing and yeah, man, this is the Beyond the Tracks podcast.
One more shout out. We got to shout out to Rode Microphones because, you know, that's what we got and that's what we get.
Whoa, yeah, but they didn't give us a discount.
True.
Some love, right.
We had to pay full price for our last microphone.
Hey, like my
if they would have gave us a discount for the third mic, then we would have been fine. But the third mic, they did not give us a discount for.
Well, I won't say. Okay.
Yeah. No, we got a discount on ours. We didn't get a discount on his, so they're off the table.
Let's
now.
end it. We're good.
All right. Well, I'm your boy TJ, the mayor.
It's your man DJ Big Mike.
I'm your man Aro.
And this is the Beyond the Tracks podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Peace.